Hello humans, welcome back to my makeup room. I have a full basket here, which means it's time for an empties video. Let's just start right up at the top. I have 2 packets of wipes. These are the Burt's Bees facial cleansing towelettes with cucumber and sage. I only use makeup wipes really to remove swatches. Let's get that out of the way. These I didn't really like. They weren't very wet and they smelled very fragrant. Overwhelmingly fragrant. So, would not buy these ones again. Now these ones are makeup remover wipes. They're rose water scented. I just got these at the dollar store because I don't need to spend a ton of money on wipes when I only use them for swatches. And I quite liked these. They smelled very pleasant and they weren't too dry. These were good. Sticking with the makeup remover theme, I have a Marcel 3-in-1 micellar solution. It's empty. I did repurpose this. I just kind of refilled it because I liked the pump on this. But I decided this one was getting a bit grubby and unsanitary, so it's time to switch to a new one. Okay, let's carry on with more skincare. This is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask. This is the blue one. I don't know if they have names. All Gone. This was okay. I don't think it's something I would buy again. I didn't find it did too much to benefit my skin. So I used it, wouldn't repurchase. Pixie Glow Tonic, the love of my life. I have backups of this. I will continue to repurchase this. This is a nice exfoliating toner. It's only 5% glycolic acid, and I have sensitive skin, so that's all my skin really needs to help slough off some dead stuff. So, love this guy. I can't see myself changing toners. Next we have a Marcel Comforting Cleansing Milk. Little face wash here. And I didn't like it. I wouldn't repurchase it. It wasn't offensive in any way. It didn't strip my skin. It was fairly hydrating, but it just wasn't something I want to spend my money on again in the future. Next up we have the Derma E Radiant Glow Face Oil. Now, I used probably about half of this up on my face, and then I kind of started getting tired of it. I did like it for a while, but then I just kind of found it a little bit too oily. So I switched back to The Ordinary 100% plant-derived squalene, and I don't use an oil every day anymore, so this one I ended up repurposing as a bath oil. So I just put a few pipettes full in the bath to make it a little bit more nourishing. So definitely not something I'm gonna buy again, but I liked it for a while and then didn't like it for a while. Another item that was repurposed. This is the Burt's Bees eye cream in the sensitive version. I did not like this as an eye cream. I felt that it didn't like sink into my skin. It just sort of spread over the rest of my face and didn't stay under my eyes. And I just didn't like it. I love the little container it's in. It's really nice. But I ended up using this as a hand cream. Carried this around in my purse. Used it at work. That's how I used it up. So, definitely not something I'm going to buy again, considering I didn't even use it for its intended purpose. Next up, we have 2 more little lotions that I used up as hand creams. We have the Andalou Naturals Body Butter hand cream. Nice little travel size, fit in the purse. And this is the Sol de Janeiro Coco Cabana cream. And this is okay. I definitely prefer the scent of the Bum Bum cream, but that's pretty nice. I did find I got a sample like one of those little packets that they have. It's kind of like a cardboard packet. And I added it to this tub, and they have definitely changed the scent, because the packet that I had was the old scent, I'm pretty sure, and it definitely had that butter popcorn kind of smell. So once I used that off the top of the rest of the cream, this little guy smelled quite nice, but that packet, no good. Didn't like that at all. And that's skincare. Hair care, the only thing I saved to put in this little pile is the OGX Argan Oil of Morocco shampoo. It was okay. Nothing to write home about. I used it up. There's just one category before we get into the makeup, and that is tools and tool cleansers. I have a sponge. This is one of the AOA sponges. It was fine. It's not the Pawpaw one. The Pawpaw one is the best one. Would recommend that one. This one was just like okay. And I have a Beauty Blender liquid blender cleanser. And I just used this to clean my brushes, and it was fine. Not any better than just regular soap, so definitely not going to spend the extra money to buy this one. I think I got this in a set or something. And then this is the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleanser. This was okay. Did its job for just a little spot cleaning. I have now kind of switched over to the AOA, the Shop Missy brush cleanser in the rose scent, just because I like the scent of this one, and it's a little bit cheaper than the e.l.f. one. There we go. I'm probably not going to buy this again just because I found a cheaper alternative. Now, makeup time! We'll start off with a pair of lashes, get those out of the way. These are the Iconic Minis, and I didn't really get on too well with these. They're a bit too long for me, a bit too heavy, so I'm not going to buy those ones again, but they were fun to try. Foundations. I have 3. I have the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation in the shade F1. All gone. This, I did not like this. It was fun to try because I've never actually tried a stick foundation. And I just found it too heavy, too greasy, too cakey. Wasn't my jam. So, not gonna buy this one again. But again, fun to try. This is the Thrive Buildable Blur CC Cream. Another one I did not like. I used a lot of this with mixing foundations. It's a shame I didn't like this because it was a good color on me, but it was kind of dry for being a CC cream. I just found it didn't sit on my skin very well and kind of clung to dry patches. So not gonna buy this one again. And then this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. And this is in the white shade. I use this to mix my foundations because I am a ghost. No foundations are light enough for me. I actually do quite like the formula of this foundation. I have like a real shade of it, and I do like the formula, and I like having white foundation. So this is definitely on my list to buy again. I think I just ordered another one, so another one's coming in the mail. So definitely would repurchase this one. Next up, I have 2 concealers. The Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer in the shade Snow. Used this one all up. I did like it. I would consider repurchasing it, but I'm trying some other concealers first, but I may come back to this one. You never know. This is the CoverFX Power Play Concealer in N Fair 2. This is okay. I wasn't a super big fan of it. Not something I'm going to buy again. I definitely prefer the Jouer over the CoverFX. So it was fun to try. I liked enough to use the whole thing, but not a favorite. Setting sprays. I have 2 little mini guys. I have the Lila Bee Aglow Face Mist. This one I found looked nice when you put it on, but it kind of made my makeup like too hydrated, like hydrated enough that it clumped together and sort of caked up, but not hydrated enough that it like looked flawless. So I'm glad I got to try this one, but it's not something I would buy again. Yeah, I think this was a point perk, so I wouldn't buy the full size of this one. And then this is the Ofra Makeup Fixer. Again, just a little mini one. This came in a little Christmas set or something. I liked it, but I don't have any strong feelings for it. So I don't think I liked it enough to buy it, if you know what I mean. But I enjoyed using it. It was nice. I have one powder. It's a little mini baby CoverFX powder in translucent light. It's the perfect setting powder. I wasn't a big fan of this one. I much prefer my Hourglass powder, the Hourglass Veil, or the Milk Blur and Set. But I'm glad I got to try this because it is a cult favorite. I have one contour product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. Lovely formula, terrible packaging, very expensive. I liked it, I enjoyed using it, I liked having it, but its time has come. I used it up, got my money's worth. Not something I want to buy again. Mostly because of the packaging. It was okay at the beginning, but the more you used it, the more grubby everything got, so not something I would buy again. I have 3 brow products. I have the Essence Make Me Brow. I wanted to like this one because it's a good color for me and it's very inexpensive, but I just didn't really like the formula. I found it a little bit too thick. It kind of clumped up in my brows, not in like a chunky way, just in like a thick way. And I think that could also have something to do with the wand. If it had a better wand, I might have liked it better. But not a favorite. Probably not going to buy that one again. I have a Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 3.5. This, I believe, was a point perk. It's too dark for me, but I made it work. And I used up the whole thing. I still do enjoy the Benefit formula. So when I go through all my brow stuff, I think I'm going to go back to the Benefit one. I think. I really should be the shade like 1, but 3.5 worked okay. And my other brow gel that I used is the M Cosmetics Brow Gel in the shade, it's the Blonde Brow Cream. I don't know, I wanted to like it because it has this teeny tiny itty bitty wand, but I don't think I like that wand. It was like too small, which doesn't make any sense. But I found that you couldn't like brush through your brows, you kind of had to like place it on the brows. And if you pushed too hard, it just went on your skin. I just wasn't a fan. Wasn't a big fan of this, but I did use it enough to call it done. So, 2 mascaras now. We have the Ilia. The Limitless Lash mascara. Now this, I did enjoy for the fact that it has a spiky wand that's very separating. I did not like the fact that it is very pokey and kind of hurts your eyeballs. So I kind of liked it, I kind of hated it, so I'm not going to buy it in a full size. This I think was like a point perk, but I'm glad I got to try it because I heard it was nice. So next is the Benefit Bagel Bang. This is a little mini that I got in one of those lash sets. I do like the wand and I like the formula. I don't know if it's just this mini packaging. There's no like, the stopper isn't narrow enough to pull the excess product from the wand. So then the wand is just all glooped up with product. So I found, I'm pretty sure I used this up so quickly because I would pull it out and then it would be all coated in product, and I found that if I had to like wipe it off in order to just make it so my lashes just didn't become one giant clump of mascara. So I don't know if this is a problem with the mini size or if all of them are like that, So I'm skeptical about buying, I have a coupon to like redeem for a full size. So I'm skeptical about redeeming this for the full size of this one. But if I don't like any of the other ones in the little kit, then I would consider it. But I wouldn't go out and buy this again. So this one's a weird one. Next we have 3 lip products. Lip liner. You saw this in my project pan. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the shade 032 Innocent. She gone. All gone. Doesn't wind up. Used up that whole thing. Very proud of myself. I would not buy this one again. I have discovered that I like the ones that you can sharpen, like a wood lip liner, because you can get a more precise point. As you can see, this is a pretty wide point, and I don't really like that. And I wasn't a big fan of this color or the formula. It was a little bit too creamy, just a tiny bit. And it was just a tiny bit warmer than I wanted. If it was a touch more cool toned, I would consider it again. But I don't think this is one I would go for again. Next up, another one you've seen in my project pan. This is the Bite French Press Lip Gloss in Dirty Chai. I did really, really like this lip gloss, minus the scent. But alas, they no longer make it. I do have another one of these in flat white that I snagged from Winners. I do have another one in this formula, but once I'm done that, cannot purchase again. I do hope they bring it back once they go reformulate everything to be vegan, but I don't know if they will. The final item is another lip item. This is the Sephora brand Melting Lip Click in the shade 01 Caramel. So, it's one of these lip pencils that you like click up. It doesn't click up anymore because I used the whole thing. This was a nice shade. It was a nice formula. Very like glossy, like a gloss stick. And I did like this, and I liked the way I used this. I had it in my car. I kept it there, and I found it was very good because it didn't melt in the summer and it didn't freeze in the winter. So that was a good car formula, and I enjoyed it. I don't think I'm gonna repurchase this one just because I have other lip things that I want to get through, but if I run out and I don't find another car one I like, maybe. Alright, we now have an empty basket that we can fill up again. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, hit subscribe if you want to, and ring the bell to become a Pavlovian dog. See you next time. Bye!